wa Tanzania, wananchi wa Tanzania waliovalia maji na nchi kavu, waliovalia kivita watapita mbele kwa mwendo wa kunyakua na kutoa heshima. Mheshimiwa Rais, askari hao watakaopita mbele yako muda mchache ujao kuanzia hivi sasa watakuwa wamebeba mabegi yenye vifaa mbalimbali vyenye uzito usiopungua kilogramu 30. Vifaa hivyo hutumika wanapokuwa katika majukumu yao ya ulinzi wakati wa amani na wakati wa vita. Na leo hii wamevaa hivi ikiwa ni sehemu ya majukumu yao ya ulinzi katika sherehe hizi za maadhimisho ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wa Tanzania bara na miaka 59 ya Jamhuri. Kwa heshima na taadhima, Mheshimiwa Rais, inaombwa uwapokee. Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, wanaopita mbele yako hivi sasa ni miongoni mwa askari wa vikundi maalum wakiwa wamebeba mabegi yenye uzito wa takribani kilo 50. Mheshimiwa Rais, begi hilo lina vifaa na huvitumia katika medani na huwawezesha kustahimili ni chakula kikavu, kamba kwa ajili ya kuokoa, oxygen cylinder, mkasi kwa ajili ya kukatia vyuma na wire fence,
Mheshimiwa Rais na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, huu ndio mwisho wa gwaride. Naomba kutoa gwaride uwanjani, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, hapo ndio mwisho wa gwaride rasmi la maadhimisho ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wa Tanzania bara na miaka 59 ya Jamhuri. Kwenye gwaride la leo lijiunga Jeshi la Uhamiaji. Ama kwa hakika wameweza kwenda sambamba na majeshi mengine ambayo yalikuwa yakifanya magwaride hapo awali. Kutoka kwa gwaride uwanjani kunatoa nafasi ya maonyesho ya vikundi mbalimbali ikiwemo vijana wa laiki ambao ndio hao wanaingia uwanjani, watafuatiwa na kwaya, vikundi vya ngoma, wimbo wa umoja wa wasanii, utenzi, pamoja na ndugu Emmanuel Mbea almaarufu Masanja atapita pamoja na ndugu Oscar Nyerere. Baada yao vitafuata vikundi kutoka Jeshi la Ulinzi la Wananchi wa Tanzania na kuonesha maonesho yao. Asanteni na karibuni sana.
Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, waheshimiwa wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, kama tunavyoona hapa uwanjani, kinachofuata sasa Mheshimiwa Rais ni halaiki. Halaiki hii imejumuisha wanafunzi wapatao 600 kutoka katika shule zetu za msingi Tanzania bara na Zanzibar. Na hapa leo katika maadhimisho haya ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wataongozwa na mkufunzi wao Warda Hamid Hamad.
Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan, waheshimiwa viongozi mbalimbali, mabwana, onyesho linalofuata sasa ni onyesho la halaiki. Halaiki wataingia uwanjani. Mara baada ya kuingia uwanjani watasalimu kwa jina la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Kazi iendelee. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, kwa ruksa yako sasa naomba kuingiza halaiki uwanjani. Halaiki iingie uwanjani. kutufikisha salama hapa tulipo. Hii inatokana na viongozi imara na waliotutangulia na mlioko madarakani sasa. Hapo viongozi wanazungumzwa hapo chini herufi zinazosomeka miaka 60 ya uhuru, na huku vijana wanaonyesha mlima wa Kilimanjaro. Kwa hakika inafurahisha, inapendeza, inahamasisha. Vijana wakiwa wakakamavu sasa wanafanya zoezi la viungo kwa mchaka. Kama inavyoonekana, vijana ni wakakamavu, wanafanya mazoezi ya viungo ili kuweka sawa mwili yao. Inapendeza kweli. Bado vijana wanaendelea kuweka mwili sawa. Mheshimiwa, hawa vijana wanatoka katika skuli za msingi kuanzia darasa la 3, la 4 hadi la 5. Ni wadogo kwa kweli, lakini ni wakakamavu, wanaonyesha uzalendo wa nchi yao. Inapendeza kweli kweli, kuwapigie makofi basi jamani. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, vijana wanafurahia kwa kutimiza miaka 60 ya uhuru wao kwa hamasa, bashasha, vijo, nderemo na hoihoi. Unawaona hapo wanashangilia miaka 60 ya uhuru. Bado vijana wanaendelea kufurahia kuona leo tumetimiza miaka 60 ya uhuru. Kashangwe, vijo, nderemo, hoihoi, huku wakifanya mazoezi ya viungo. Inapendeza, inafurahisha. vijana wanatengeneza herufi zinazosomeka afya zetu ndiyo mtaji wetu. Afya zetu ndio mtaji wetu, na ndio maana leo tupo uwanjani, sote tunashangilia, sote wazazi, walezi, hata viongozi wetu tunashangilia. Hilo ni umbo linalosomeka afya zetu ndio mtaji wetu. Bado ninaendelea kuwataja wakufunzi waliofundisha halaiki hii. Nyota ambaye anatoka shule ya hazina, Daudi William Masanja, Yoenia Julius Mwangaza, Noah Williams Chilima. Hao vijana sasa wanakwenda kutengeneza herufi zinazosomeka amani yetu ni furaha yetu. Kabisa, amani yetu ni furaha yetu. Ikiwa bado taifa letu tunapata uhuru, miongoni mwa tunu tulizonazo ni amani, utulivu na mshikamano. Hizo ni herufi zinazosomeka amani yetu ni furaha yetu. Kabisa, vijana wanarukaruka, wanashangilia kutimiza miaka 60 ya uhuru wetu. uwanjani, wanafurahisha, wanapendeza na yote wanayatimiza. Tunashangilia miaka 60 ya uhuru wetu kama inavyotwambia kauli yetu, Tanzania imara, kazi iendelee. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, vijana wanaendelea kutuonesha burudani zao. Hivi sasa watacheza ngoma, watakwenda kutengeneza herufi zinazosomeka taifa lisilo na utamaduni ni taifa mfu.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, yes. Thank you. We have had such an inspirational and robust conversations throughout the day, and our day would not be complete without some laughter. So it is my pleasure to introduce a woman who is deemed the best in her business. It is my honor to introduce Ugandan entertainer and Africa's queen of comedy. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. So without further ado, please welcome Kasime Ann. Yeah. Now you know hip hop started from Mparochtan. Oh my God, I am so excited. I've even forgotten that I'm supposed to start with a welcome song. Because I come from, my name is Kasime Ann, so I need to introduce myself. There are extremely important people in the audience, and I need to introduce myself. My name is Kasime Ann, and I've been accused of being the queen of comedy. And when you're accused of being a queen, you don't question, you don't ask why, you just say, all right, and move on swiftly with whatever God has blessed you with. Because I am in America, and not just anywhere. I'm in Boston, but not on the streets. Yeah. I am at a university, and not any university. Where's clap for yourself? And me too. Have you ever been invited in a place and you start questioning yourself what those people are thinking? Honestly, when I got an invitation that I was going to speak, when they said I'm even among the keynotes, I said these guys are not serious. Keynote speakers they went to Africa, and they saw people who are very important, extremely important people. They saw ministers, they saw members of parliament, they saw, you know how matrons in school always give us stress? Yeah, they also saw those ones, and they didn't invite them. And I am here to talk to you. God help you, because I don't know what it is you think you're going to get from me. So it's my first time to see snow. Believe it or not, the only thing I knew were ice cubes. But it's my first time to see snow. Yeah. I'm not sure it saw me because I'm seeing it through the window. Yeah. And I think seeing snow really played with my head so much. And I realized how you people mislead us in these movies that you shoot. And then you see children out playing, making a snowman. My friend, I could not even make a snowball. I was looking at it from a distance and I was happy. It being there and I am behind the wind. So yes, I met snow, but in Bluetooth. I didn't touch it. I haven't touched it. I have no plans of touching it. But the moment I stepped here, the coldness, it feels like you're being preserved somehow. Like, no, seriously, I am absolutely afraid I am going to go back home and find myself 5 days back. I reach when I've not aged since I left because of the preservatives that are in the air here. You walk around like you're in a real freezer, preserving yourself for tomorrow's use. So I've been turned inside out. I came with warm jokes and I'm being forced to crack jokes to people who need warmth that is electric, not necessarily humor. But I am on, wait, I would like to believe you are a man. So, and that's not the only one. There are two now. What is going on? You guys, it's a women, did I miss it? Women, African Women Leadership Conference. Who are you stalking? No, honestly, no. Who are you stalking? Because I think, which woman is that has brought you here on Women's Day that you need to see what her moves are to be sure that you are safe? Honestly, 1, 2, yeah, this is how you know we shall never win. Even here, you find us here. Can't you let us be and enjoy this? Yes. And the way she's laughing, leaning on you like she can't laugh without finding support. So us who are seated here alone, laughing, how do you expect us to manage? How? Please. And I realized something when I was called here. I was like, okay, how do I organize myself and present the not so serious things I want to tell these people? But I need you to think, if you're a young girl in the audience, and I'm telling you the things I'm saying are unserious, how unserious are they if you've come in this cold to sit and listen to them? Or if they've moved me from Uganda to come here in an aeroplane, I even came first class. Just now I've been overwhelmed. I'm getting used. I'm not used to being loved and respected like this. So there must be something I did right. I'm about to know. Then I'll keep doing it, repeating it till they invite me to other places also. Too much. I thank God so much for being able to come here and be amidst women who are mothers, women who are suspects. When I say suspects, it means there's someone who suspects they love you. So women who are suspects, women who are powerful, leader, president. Me, I'm telling you, I'm in shock. I don't know how to even control myself as I'm talking to you because of the happiness that I am feeling. So suddenly I can't make the exaggerated movements I usually make because they are important people in the audience. I'm like, yeah. You understand what I'm going through? Thank you very much. But now you laugh like you're among the VIPs. You're laughing slowly. Laugh. I need you to laugh. Is it the one that, if you're not wearing a tight bra, remove it, snap it. It's a women's conference. No. It's a women's conference. If you cannot be comfortable today, when do you think you'll be comfortable? No. Those things are enemies of progress. Honestly. I came here, I'm supposed to make you laugh, I'm busy still dying. So remove them, remove those shoes, they don't own you. If you're wearing high heels and you're feeling uncomfortable, remove them. No one is going to judge you. If you don't have carbon. So if you know when you remove them, they won't smell, please remove them. Otherwise, be very considerate. Hi, my God, your hair is for days. Give me some. I mean the lady with brown hair, please wave. My God. Don't go to the hospital and say you have a migraine. We'll all know where it came from. Because I can't complain too. I can't. Let's give it up for the women that know they own their hair on their head. Kakenya, Kakenya. Give it up for yourself. You can risk. I can't let my hair out, my friend. It's not for public consumption. I cannot. It doesn't bounce. It's me who has to bounce. The hair doesn't bounce. These movies we see and they run in slow motion and the hair slaps them in the face. No, me, I have to run at the speed of lightning and still I won't achieve that movement. But I'm okay. I'm very, very fine. So, like I said, I don't want to start a show without singing for you a welcome song. And where I come, don't say oh. No, sorry, let's give it... Guest of honor? know where I come from. When you're white, in the audience of so many black people, and you're white and you're in front, you're the guest of honor. So I think you picked the wrong seat. Yeah. And when we appoint you the guest of honor, you have to pick a few children to adopt. We don't give you props for nothing. No, you can't be a guest of honor just. You have to be a guest of honor with a purpose. So I have 1 degree. I don't mind getting 3 others from this university. And Kakenya, we have a few children that can be, so that's after you just go and talk to her. She got you. She got you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So much. I'm telling you, when you see her like that, if she decided to come to Africa and just she's touring, minding her own business, and she passes when I am busy getting married and about to say I do, seated on the high table, they told me, excuse me, she has come. I'm like, who? The guest of honor. Even if you are the bride, they'll make you stand because she has passed in her tour tracks and she's the guest. Just her presence makes her the guest of honor. So that is it. That's how it is. So you are welcome. Thank you very, very much. And this welcome song I'm singing is for you. Others, it's in English. It's in English. Please note. How are you, Nyabo? How are you, Sebo? We've been waiting for a long time. Oh, by the way, all our songs are in English because we need you to know we went to school. We studied, and our education is not cheap. So we don't chew words, we don't chew letters. If the word is seriously, we don't say seriously. We say seriously. Because no, see, you know how expensive education is for you to go around chewing letters you have learned when... No, my education is very expensive in Africa. You cannot joke with it. You don't go around chewing words you have learned with your parents' hard-earned money. No, seriously. So, how are you, Nyabo? How are you, Sebo? We've been waiting for a long time. We thank you, Nyabo. We thank you, Sebo. We hope everything is benefactor. Yeah. And benefactor is also an English word. And since I'm here, you'll probably tell me what it means. What does benefactor mean? You don't know? University of Wesley, and you don't know what benefactor means? I sang it all in primary school and I knew, I was sure it had a meaning. You're telling me benefactor has no meaning now? So I'm recently very single. Clap please, freedom at rest. I have a problem with people who mourn other people's relationships when the people in the relationships are not mourning. Don't you get tired? You want to walk in and tell your mother, Mommy, I am liberated, and she's worried. You're like, why are you worried for my freedom? Have you been through something like that? Yeah, what happened? Do you know the things that happen behind closed doors, my friend? Yeah. It's wrestling, especially when you're getting advice from everywhere. I'm telling you, when you have your aunties giving you advice as a woman, and then their uncles giving the man advice, but they don't end up in that same room. So the man comes with his hard-earned advice and has been told to walk up straight and not move down. And then they tell you, the woman, to come when you are as welcoming and submissive as possible. But you see, when you are soft, you can't stop a storm with softness. So the other one comes with his moves from down. This one has come like Rambo. There's an action movie up here. There's a romance movie down. That is what happened. You find when you're on a different network, Safaricom cannot call MTN. My friend, and I'm seeing some people who are distracting me. How can you look like that? Madam, stand up. You who is holding that pink phone. Yes, you with the open mouth. Yes. You who has your mouth wide open, stand up. Hi. You're very beautiful. Very beautiful and no pressure. I like men, so relax. Don't sit, my friend. Yeah, you sat there for a purpose. So how do you feel? Is this how you look every day? Like when you wake up in the morning, that's how you look. God knows how to give his things. Now you see, if I looked like you, I would be seated up there alone in the middle. Whether I have money to pay, I would be there alone, isolating myself from these common-looking people. I would make sure I'm stayed there in the VIP alone. Clap for yourself for looking like that. Now, if you didn't come here stalking any kind of wife or partner, that's what I was suggesting. Eh? That's the kind of woman you take to the bank and they give you a loan without security. No, you march in and they're like, is that your wife? Yeah, it's okay, we can give you a loan. Because if you can have her as a wife, you can pay any debt. Any, for that matter, any particular debt. So, I was telling you I'm recently single, meaning I have a lot of time on my hands. I have 2 phones with 2 different SIM cards. Sometimes I call the other phone to see, because... Yeah, of course you can laugh. You have people calling you. Yeah, so I end up forgetting and thinking maybe my phone accidentally went into flight mode. So I start calling one number, calling the other to check in case they are on. And if they are on, why am I not receiving phone calls? So while I was very excited that I had freedom is not extremely exciting. That's when you enter the house and you say, hey, 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 hey. And the house answers you back. And says, hi, 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 hi. Yeah? Hello. There's a young girl there. Hi. Are you young, really? I'm talking about the very young girl with a pony. She's looking behind. Hello. See, your sister is telling, hi. Hello. How are you? You are fine. Now that's a child that is getting the right education. You say those things, hello, to a kid in my village. When she's holding her sweet potato, why are you greeting her? Already she's suspicious. Just she's brought up to defend her sweet potato. And you're there waving your hand saying hello. Why? Why? But you know something I've noticed, something that the government of this country, it's not serious. They call America the most powerful country, but I don't know how serious they are. How you allow an African women leadership conference to happen right below your nose. And you keep quiet and let it happen. This is how colonization happened. First, it's just women leaders. Before you know it, even the men are coming here and we are holding their conferences. And that's how it started. In Africa, you think they came with a whole ferry and came to rule us with guns, and no! They started with a boat. First came with a boat, and there were about like 3. They were just coming on a picnic. They had landed on a piece of land that was empty. So they came, and the picnic was very interesting, and they ate some interesting fruits. I said, first wait, Albert Cook might like these fruits. Should we send Albert Cook a letter and he comes also? Then slowly by slowly they came and started discovering things that were already there. They came and started... Slowly by slowly, one of them came, the other came and said, can you believe I have seen the source of the river Nile? I'm the first person to see it. Hey, another one came and said, can you believe I just know where the equator passes? It passes, yet it had always been there passing. I'm telling you. So this what is happening. Just keep quiet. Yeah, and you think we have FBI, CCIDF, SWAT, all those dangerous organizations are sleeping. Honestly, even at immigrations, the guy asked me, where are you going? I said, I'm going. See, here's the thing. I didn't know whether Boston was in Massachusetts or Massachusetts was in Boston. I just knew, that blue paper they give you, and then they want particular details that you have not prepared yourself for. No one sits for an exam. By the way, we don't sit for an exam when we are coming to America. For us, we'll be going to another place the way we know we shall go, and then come back. So I didn't really sit down to know which. Then you have addresses. Oh, God bless you. In Africa, we just say around the fene tree. Here, they tell you Colchester Road, close 3ZYXYH2. Point what? Hey, you're about to give the person coordinates of the bathroom you're seated in. Your address is so detailed. Too detailed. Someone can stalk you right to your throat when you're putting your food in your mouth. I'm telling you. So they gave me this blue form, the immigration's form, yeah? And I'm filling in, of course, the state. My manager is making fun of me. The state, I made the state. Just to know it's like putting a district in just to know I mixed it up, yeah? So, of course, that already had flags for the immigrations guy. And was like, so, young girl, I like that people call me young. Even on the flight, they refused to serve me alcohol. It hurt me, but anything to be called young, it's okay. I refused. I said, okay, it's okay. I've not taken any champagne, but it's all right. At least I've left when they know I'm 16 years old. So I was so happy and ended up not taking the champagne. So he asks me, young girl, what brings you to America? I'm like, I'm a keynote speaker at an African Women Leadership Conference. He said, why is it here? And it was a genuine question. He said, why is it here? I said, is it not there on the computer when you look? Like don't you see? As in look, because they say they usually ask questions that they already know and they are tricking you. I'm like, are you sure there's no answer there? Like, they can tell you, like the ones who gave me the invite can tell you why we are holding it this side. Already I think it was a security, and there are always officers walking around, so you're not too sure. Me, I fear officers, even for security, I duck. When I see them, I'm just in a ready movement to duck and make sure I'm submissive. So yes, I arrived here. And I'm still feeling sorry because America does not know that I'm here. My mother, greetings from my mother. This is how I rush over and miss the important things. Greetings from my mother. If you have a mother, you know what I am talking about, but having talk about it. Because if I start talking about my mother, this is not going to be a women's conference. It will be her conference. I'm telling you. And she sends greetings. These days, she takes time to literally stalk me. I don't know what she's doing on Facebook. Can't you just stay on writing letters and leave us alone? I don't know what she's doing on Facebook. So she knows everything. So when all she had was leadership in America. Just know, she knows I'm going to go back when I'm like a minister of something from here. And then, of course, saw the lineup and said, oh my God. And you're going to be seated with those people. What are you going to talk about? No, she was concerned. If you were my mother, you would be concerned. She was extremely concerned. And then she asked me, how long is it? And I said, it's a 2 days conference. I said, how many are they? I said, they're like over 200 women, and then we'll be joined by others. It's like, so 200 women are going to sit down and discuss issues in 2 days. 2 days. My mother's worry is when Aunt she's called Gaudence. When Aunt Gaudence visits at home, and she visits monthly. She leaves after a week, and within that week, none of them have even caught breath to even have a proper meal. They're eating between words. She does not understand how 200 intelligent, educated women will summarize whatever they have to talk about in 2 days. Say, 2 days. She can't see it. When my mother is talking to a friend, There's no room for anything. That, I remember those were the days, that would be the time she would postpone all punishment. Yes, my AA should be busy saying, tell me. So you want to tell me, James eventually went with Teresa, and you hear her do. She will turn and be like, don't worry, that one just fell off the tree. What were you saying? That would be the day they ignore you, ignore all punishment. No one is going to look your side. You are safe. That's my mother. So she doesn't get it. What are you doing here for just 2 days? She said, I've given you permission. In case they don't finish in 2 days, which I know they will not, stay there for like 2 more weeks. Let them discuss everything they want to discuss and finish it. And, well, it's not because we are gossips. That's why people think that we need that much time. Because even gossiping takes skill. You know your friends who just can't gossip. They don't know how to gossip. They will never pass on gossip properly. And then you know a friend will catch gossip before they even know what you're going to tell them. You call her, you say, Anna, Wanji, there's this chick, tell me, and I've been waiting for you. She knows what you're going to tell her before she tells you, before you even tell it to her. So it's not because she thinks we are gossips. She just, appreciates the fact that we have so much to say, which is good. Because who doesn't have anything to say anyway? We all have something to say. We just don't know how to phrase it sometimes. That's it. And that is where I come in. I thank God so much because He gave me the boldness to say things you people don't want to say. Yes, we see you people in an engagement of 7 years. What are you doing? Even the man who is engaged to you no longer knows what he's doing at that point. 7 years and you're still studying each other to know what? What is it? What do you think you're going to know about it? Because at 7 years, you know all their sports, you know all their birthmarks, you know their blood group, you know all their... What do you want to know? Actually, 7 years have gone very far. 3 years. 3 years. If you're careful, in 3 months, you know your friend. So I thank God that I have the boldness to say those things that other people are extremely afraid to say. It's okay, me, I'll be the bulletproof. You tell me. And the fact that I'm single, I get to meet so many culprits and suspects that want to take me out every once in a while. And I can give anyone attention, but I can't stand a man who dances too much. One who dances and wants to show other people he dances better than me. No, you see, us women, naturally, we are blessed, we are endowed, we have so many things to work with. You will walk very fast and your behind will work for you. In a club, you just pretend to get up your chair and walk very fast to the counter. Before you reach the counter, you've already received whatever it is you want to receive. People have seen you, yeah? And if the backup plan is not as convincing, then Oh, you laugh, you people. Mine came at S4. I was about 16 years old. And my breasts had refused. So I used to walk like this because I needed people to see that I was female. No, I had short hair. I was black. And so it's not good. It's never good when you are like that. And you're in a single girls' school. Hey, I was under pressure to be a girl. Under pressure to be the proper girl. Yeah? So, pardon? It's okay. Money? Pardon? No, you could be, don't be shy. This could be what you're meant to do in life. I might be part of your success story. And you say, I'll never forget that day I became famous. I was just talking and then they picked me and before I knew it, the whole world knew me. So don't be shy. And I love your hair. Where are you from? Sure. Which part of Uganda? Which part? So you are very, very excited. You're the VIPs I wanted to sit in front. What are you sitting behind doing there? That's too far. But in Uganda now, if you're given a pot to put it on that head, how do you do it? Assuming you have to first wrap. When was the last time you were in Uganda, darling? a year ago. You are lucky. I was about to attack you right now. I'm telling you, I was about to attack you right now, so I'll forgive you. Because last year you said, Christmas is January. And you have your family here. Have fun. I also want to understand that business of long distance relationships. Since you can't talk about it, let me talk about it. How do you do it? Because you'll be staying, and those long distance relationships are the ones that give you those bad ideas of you want space. Yeah, you start getting used to space, and you find someone staying in a mansion that has 3 floors, still telling their partner they want space. What space do you want? There are 3 floors on the house, and you still say you're tired of this, you want space. Which space? So how do you do long distance? Explain to me how. Because already I don't like men who are very tall. Because if you're too tall, already I feel we are far. So if just height difference gets me thinking you're not with me. How about when you're not around and I cannot see you? Then how do we deal with that? Don't stop looking at me like that. I get distracted. There are very many beautiful women. Me, I like beautiful women. And when I say a beautiful woman, I acknowledge that you are beautiful. Whether you want it or not. Because I've seen so many beautiful people that don't know they are beautiful. And then you find the likes of us being the queens of comedy. I turn around and there's nothing people are seeing, but I'm still the queen of comedy. You know? I have seen, do we have any ladies from South Africa? They have, yeah, I knew. How did I miss an even point behind? Now, this is one thing I really love about Southern women. They are the only women I know that truly deserve a sitting allowance. Like on a conference, they need to be given an allowance. Because while people like me think we are sitting and we need to be given an allowance, those people sit for all of us half the time. Their backup plan, my friend, sits for all of us. People have carried problems. Yes, my friend, yes. But yes, please feel free. I accept. You're the only ones that deserve a sitting allowance. And I love, look at her. How won't you want to be African when you're seeing her in such a necklace? I'm telling you. Problem is I get excited and my head is all over the place. So I'm still telling you how women, we have a lot to work with, yeah? We have the bum which will walk very quickly and they will see. You have the chest which you can, and these days we have hair. Whether it is ours or not, once I have it, you can't begin asking because I probably have the receipt. So if you can't shake the chest, you will shake the behind, and if you can't, then you will shake the head. You know, we have strokes, all kinds of strokes that take us to places. Yeah? So it's okay for a woman to know how to dance. But when a man knows how to dance, that's a whole new different ballgame. Though, these strokes we keep pulling for men, and we dance and you dance. Before you know it, the man doesn't know how to deal with you. Yeah. First come. We are height mates, and I think I can carry you. So come here. Don't worry. I'll be nice and gentle. Very nice and gentle. So while it was always easy for us to know how to dance with our partners those days, which one was your, I need a favorite African song that is old. Gao? Dalingala Gao? Are you serious? Gao to dance with a partner? This is what I'm talking about. Come, darling. This is what I'm talking about. Sorry, I know, you're regretting why you're part of this conference. You'll be fine.
Hold on, I'm going to take off my shoes.
Please. You see what I'm talking about? Why hadn't you done that earlier? No one should judge you. My friend, the next time you see someone coming for the conference barefoot, that is what gives them peace. I'm telling That's what gives them peace. We need to be peaceful. And it has to start with you. You can't pass on peace if you don't have it. You know? So you need to do whatever it is. By the way, you're going to stand there for a while. Do whatever it is you must do to feel peace inside. It's fundamental. I cannot explain it more. So, my friend, you know how we get these strokes I was telling you about of turning around? Do you know those strokes? So, the men that we get that we want to dance with, we expect them to hold us. I would have called a man, but this is a female conference, so it'll be fine. You'd expect to dance and get close, up close and personal with someone, and then you will call that dance. But how does a man dance up close and personal with you when you are spinning like this? How? Because it's okay, darling. Before you know it, you've turned him into a goalkeeper because... No, seriously. If you're going to dance gao, how does it go? Na 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 gao. So if you're a guy, the only chances you have to keep track of the one place, because I don't know why guys always want to dance when they're right behind. You're behind, So the only chance he has to keep track of this is if he turns into a proper goalkeeper and it's okay, darling, it's okay, you go and sit. It's okay. And before you know it, it's no longer a dance, it's a sport. It's a sport. The man has to literally hunt for the things that he has come to see because of the way you're dancing. You get? So, but then I go to the men that know how to dance. It's also a lot of work. Because as a man, all I want is for you to make sure your wallet is full. Yeah. When you're going out, I need to be sure that you have money. These days there are cards, mama. You swipe a card. But not in Uganda, the network can embarrass you. So I need you. So don't come swapping, please. I don't have backup for you. Yeah. So if we've gone out, you need to have, actually, swollen wallets are a sign of happy marriages in Africa. Not your cards, please. Even if you have 6 cards, I don't see you. I want to first see those swollen wallets. So I want a man who is taking me out. First, relax. Be the man. We can't all be jumping. Then who is who? I would like you to just organize yourself. Stay in one place. Touch your stomach if you have to touch your stomach. Feel free. Half the time our sponsors are very satisfied. I don't know what it is that they eat. Their stomachs are not of every day. So dance properly and give me an opportunity to either turn around and somersault in front of you. Because you're buying the drinks, yeah? So I don't like it when it is the man who knows how to dance. Because that means as a ninja, I expect someone to cheer me on. No, I want to dance and I hear, yeah. That's why all my movements are exaggerated. They are all in capital letters. I cannot dance slowly when you've taken me out and intend to spend money on me. No. So, as you are dancing and you hear, whoa, please cheer me. Pretend I'm dancing properly. Yeah. I want the gao again. And then they cheer you. And then they cheer you, and you think they are cheering you. Kumbe, you turn around, and your ninjas are cheering your boyfriend who MJ'd somewhere in a corner. They are cheering your boyfriend who has Michael Jacksoned his way into some corner. Your whole crowd is not even looking at you. They are with this Michael Jackson in a corner. Chances are one of the people in the crowd has already joined that Michael Jackson on stage. So please, if you can dance, stop there. That is all I need to know. That you can dance and I cannot be with you. Thank you, but no thank you. I don't get it. Because we've tried. we've tried to be, sometimes you want to be everything everyone wants, and you forget the things that you want for yourself. Then before you know it, you've lost yourself. You used to be tall, you suddenly think you're short. Okay, me, I've always been short. I know there's judgment coming there, yeah. I've always been short and enjoyed it. So suddenly you start feeling shorter than you originally are, and it's not fair at all. Because I'm thinking I've managed to be able to come here at all in the first place because of delighting in who I am, in my failures, in the things I've been able to do, the things I've not, as in I don't kill myself for the things I'm unable to do. I was busy making a fool of myself for other people's pleasure, and before I knew it, I was the queen of Vukumed. So whatever it is you're doing, it does not matter. If you are good at punching and stapling, you need to punch the hell out of those papers and be the best puncher the world has ever seen. So you first drank my water. This is not... My friend, I am speaking amongst presidents and you're giving me water that is half. Come here. Stand up. That's my manager. Come stand up and make your money. Come. Come. Yeah, so this is Emma Kakai. She... yeah, she's Emma Kakai and she's my manager. She's been my manager for 6 years. I don't know why she hasn't quit. Yeah? She's been my manager for about 6 years, but we've worked together for about 11 years. She's telling me not overseers. People would wonder how old she is. Yeah, so people think we are friends. Not quite, When you are with someone for a long time, you run coping mechanisms. So we have enough coping mechanisms, so we have thrived. Yeah, you be as if you're walking and going back. Yeah. So that's Nga Hakakai. Nga walk properly. So that's the one who gave me water so that I remember to talk about her. People are strategic. Because someone else could have given me the water, but you said, no, guys, I'm the manager. Let me take the water. Cotilda Inapo, stand up. Stand up and wave and turn around and show people how pregnancy is a blessing. That's Cotilda Inapo. She's my creative director. While I'm here looking extremely intelligent, she's the one who thought up all the nonsense I'm speaking here. So before I receive all the credit, that's Cotilda Inapo. She is the author, the beginner. You started what? Queens of Comedy. We have weekly shows of just women. Yes. And we make people laugh and we crack extremely clean, fantastic jokes that will make you laugh and not feel like you can't make eye contact with your child in the audience. Yeah, we are mindful like that. Yeah, we give you clean humor and you enjoy. Cotilda Inapo is a comedian too. And the very first time I stepped on stage to do stand-up comedy, I was tricked into it by her. Because when we walked onto stage, the plan was we perform, she cracks a joke, I crack a joke. Because I was not used to doing stand-up comedy alone. I used to do sketch comedy, but on stage with Fun Factory. And then she told me, no, just come, we'll do 10 minutes, yeah? So come with 3 jokes, yeah? Come, I crack, you crack, I crack, you crack. I'm like, yeah. So we come on stage. She was even the first one. So you're welcome. On stage, I'm with Kansi Mehan, and they had seen me in clips, and they were like, yay! I'm like, why are they screaming? And I cracked one joke. She cracked the other. And when I started speaking again, I turned around and she was not even on stage. This is how you know true friends are rare. She was not there for me to even say, let me pass you the microphone. And here I am doing stand-up comedy all over the world, so you're to blame. the sound of those claps, that's what I live for. To be able to just express yourself with whatever little English is in your mouth. You know, before I came here, there's something this MC said. You were trying to introduce me and there's a word you said up to now. I hope I remember it and I go and look it up in the dictionary. You know, I also went to school and studied English, but the English that is spoken here, I think you people took some words. You didn't give us all of them. When you came and colonized us, there are words that you left for yourself. That I keep meeting, complicated words that I think the good ones you didn't give us. Because I'm among people, I studied, I have a degree in social sciences, believe it or not. And they speak English, I'm like, yeah? I'm like, is it the same English that we sang? So I keep wondering whether I will reach a level where I can also speak and people are like, so I've noticed that level is never going to come if it has anything to do with vocabulary. But maybe it will come when I speak sense, no matter how crooked the English I'm speaking, as long as the other person gets it. And I think that's why I end up here. With this hard accent of mine, my words weigh like 3 kgs each. But I'm here with them and you're receiving them. I'm seeing some of you laughing and wondering, why is she laughing? I don't think she understood what I just said. But then you're laughing and it goes to say that if you feed it in your heart that you can do something, don't even ask the nearest person next to you. Just do it. And women, we are very versatile. You can decide and be the conductor, the driver, the passenger, the one, if you decide, you can do. I'm telling you, I have so much respect for any career now. Even if you're the one who waves for cars by the road. I have respect for you. Because recently I made a very minimal attempt at modeling. I will never do it again. I thought you just wear clothes and pose. Whoa! My God! First of all, there's a director of photography. The director of photography works everywhere. And the way they are moving, the things they are telling you to do a picture that has oomph. How do you pose oomph? How? And then you have a photographer who, honestly, he needs a lens and a stand and a camera to take you. But they come with a truck of gadgets. There's one stand here. There's a light that's supposed to bring out the rays of your African contour. Before you know it, you leave the photo shoot when you have body parts you are not aware of. No, seriously. A director of photography will tell you, I need you to walk. When someone sees this picture, I want them to see the River Nile flowing. I'm telling you, they tell you things and you're like, how do I flow like a river in a picture? You can't. It's like, I want people to see this photo shoot and they feel how the magma from the volcanic and half the time you're like, so when they say magma in your head, you're thinking magma from the volcanic mountain. So as he's explaining, before you know it, you find yourself in a position that is not legally correct for any picture. So before, we grew up thinking, for you to be a model, you just have to be empty-headed and very beautiful. And then these days, my friend, I need you to start respecting even the person cleaning. Chances are they clean that carpet more than you. So anyone, continue. I'm telling you. So models, I have new and profound respect for you. And women, we can get so preoccupied that we forget to even enjoy and celebrate simple pleasures. I'm telling you, you're at home with your suspect. You guys are busy enjoying in the comfort of your room. And then he's trying to be very playful. He's like, tell me something dirty. Tell me something dirty. And you say saucepans. Because that's what's in your head. As in, when they say, tell me something dirty, you're not thinking of being freaky. You're like, children's clothes. Even your clothes, you're thinking in terms of homework, house chores, instead of actually enjoying the moment, because of the things that we do and we forget to spare some energies for ourselves. So the fact that we can even sit here at this time with all the things you people have to do wherever in your homes, how to get there, did my child go home? No, but I have to listen to, and the fact that you're seated here to listen to me, that in itself is enough. It's enough. And if it's happening for me, my God, it will happen for you. It found me in Imparochtanga, Kabale. I was in Imparochtanga minding my own business, and I am now the queen of comedy. So if you're here, my friend, they say America is the land of what? Dreams. Yeah. They say it's the land of dreams. But with the weather outside, I think they meant you sleep and dream a lot. Because I'm telling you, with this weather here, if it was in Uganda, my God, the multiplying rate would be too much. Too much, I'm telling you. So yes, women, we are very versatile. And recently, I made an attempt at singing. And yes, nice, fantastic. I'm even scared of myself. Before I know it, I'll be coming here with you know how musicians come on stage. Do you know what would have happened? They would have it would be like tear gas. You're coughing. It's like they are shocked to see you and they would like you to choke before you sing. So one of these days I might be walking on stage like that. But so I sang a song about my home, Chigezi. It's only ideal. And Chigezi is a beautiful home. And if do we have a Mochiga here? Yamawe. I'm going. Orasa kuzine chizino. Bas. Now, let me first show them. You try. It's not a competition. You try. I promise, no judgment. Yeah, but just know people are watching you all over the world. So, yeah. So we shall see. We shall see. So I sang a song about my home, and usually in church they say, "Be blessed as you listen." Even here, you can decide to be blessed. There's a song that I know. If you listen, I know you will love it. It's in my heart with all its rhythm and the purpose it holds that's within. Owitumuka okwe kabale ai Chigezi, my motherland. Now I cannot dance when all of you are looking at me like that. So can we have the music playing so that I show these people how we dance where I come from? And then Machiga, please come and we dance.
There's a song that I know.
Come,
you listen, I know you will
no
love
excuses.
it. It's in my heart with all its rhythm and the purpose it holds that's within. Oh, itumuka.
Isha tuzine. Don't worry.
Ai Chigezi, my motherland. Mbarachitanga. Hey, na mishozi mipanga. Nimwishe mwenda, nimwishe. Tusome hasa wachike. Okwachitanga. Hey, na mishozi mipanga. Nimwishe mwenda, nimwishe. Tusome hasa wachike.
What did you people eat? know, my friend, if you ate these chips that I just saw, you can't dance this. The little energy I've used is the one I came with from Uganda. I did them sweet potatoes and a lot of maize. I knew what I was coming to do. So you who is going to come and risk here, and before you know it, there's an ambulance. It's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for sitting and listening. Thank you for judging me in silence. And thank you so much for risking to make me hold this microphone and make a fool of myself for your pleasure. So thank you so much. Yeah, you know, this is like the climax of all climaxes. You stand up and clap for someone and they don't want to go. This is when you know I've come to colonize. So, I was told to risk and give us a chance to ask 3 questions. Really good questions. If you ask uncomfortable stuff, get ready for uncomfortable answers. If you ask intelligent things, expect the most intelligent answer from me. So do we have the microphones going through? Yes, I'm scared already. No, hey, you can come. We just need 3 questions. There's one there. Oh. And there's one there. We have our 3.
You need to be scared.
Oh, yeah. I'm very scared.
Because I'm from Uganda.
Oh, dear me. Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, the shoes come on.
My dear, they might be recording me answering. I need to look like I was ready.
Anyway, comedy has always been a men's world. How did you navigate and how did you break through that men's world and become the queen of comedy?
I think this world has always been a men's world. Yeah? But now it's becoming our world as well. For fear of scaring anyone that wants to try and venture into the business, I can't discourage you. The things I went through, I don't think were too difficult. Otherwise, I would not have made it. So yes, I had challenges, just the same challenges you'd get if you decided right now that you want to study to be a pilot. There will be challenges. If you want to be a very amazing housewife, there will be challenges. If you want to be an amazing accountant, there will be challenges. So I don't want to point out and make it seem like the stand-up world was a difficult place to be in. It wasn't easy, but whatever that was needed to be done, I did it because I knew what I wanted. And I had beautiful people. I have a team of people that really understand me in, out. You notice I don't hire people that are taller than me. I don't want to be feeling bad about myself. Yeah. So no, I really have amazing people around me, and the same people I had 10, 11 years ago before as anybody are the same people with me because they know I can't be a celeb around them. They'll be like, Anne, that's not your accent. It's not your accent. Like, I can't be anyone else with these 2 judges. Always judging me. So it's a brilliant team I have. I didn't do it alone. It's not easy. And if you want to do it, brace yourself. It's not easy, but you can do it. I mean, small, short, black as I am, I did it. So you can do it. I hope I answer you. Yes.
Hello, I'm Leah Nakaima from Jinja, Uganda. Owasiza kyanyabo. Kyebaleko gyokola.
Nawe gyebale. Katubabuze bonna twogere ebyaffe. Yeah, they want to know. They just continue. They can't understand.
I know. I can't express how much excited, how much happy, how much privileged I am to like look at you. I've been hearing you. I'm from Uganda. I looked for all ways of at least meeting with you and at least saying hello, but I'm just like so thankful.
I've been in Uganda everywhere.
I know.
Continue. I like what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes. So the question I had is, so I know you're empowering women through comedy and like showing them that they have all it takes to do whatever they want to see, the change they want. How do you think, like what one advice can you give someone? Like, I don't relate to comedy, but it's fun to me, though I have a passion somewhere else. But how would you, what one word can you leave with me to like keep me going besides having courage and doing it, like setting my goals and going for them? Like what one word do you want to leave with me?
You see what I was talking about? The English words that are put together and suddenly you don't think you understand English? Now I'm confused. The whole question is like a whole workshop. I need to sit down and do marks, point number 1, point number 2. The only thing I can give you, no matter what it is you want to do, you might want to be a doctor, you might want, just be sure, is that what you want to do? Because number 1, you're a woman. So you might not have time playing around with that energy that you have within that time, guessing to see whether, or doing something because your parents told you to do it, or doing something because your boyfriend will judge you if you decide to do something else. You need to be sure, is this what I want to do? So that if you're fighting for the exact thing that you really want to do. So, even if you want to become a bouncer, be sure. Is that what you want? So that when they box you, you don't retreat. You come back with that one eye till you become the best bouncer. Yeah? So I think you just need to know, is it what I want to do? Then give it your all. We shall understand when we know that that's what we really want to do. Third question. Sorry, there's even a man. Okay, let's give the gentleman.
Okay. Well, you want okay, you want a silly question. Maybe I'm expecting silly answer.
Yes, silly question, silly answer.
Okay. What do you get from Idi Amin Dadi? He was funny. He was dictator. He was really awful. But is there anything that you learn, in terms of his sense of humor?
Him and his life. The funny thing is that me and you view Idi Amin from different light. I understand when you view Idi Amin as the terrorist that woke up one day and didn't want to see your face and said, go. But coming from a point right now where I'm in a country where I think the citizens in that country are not getting what they want from the government, and a lot is being taken by the people that come, I view him in a different light. I love his humor, and at some point I want him to come back, believe it or not, because he meant protection for me, for the Ugandans that were there. Then, no matter how shrewd his ways were, I see him differently. So it's hard for me to give you an answer that will make you go to bed happy. Yeah? But I believe his ways could have been better, but I cannot crucify Idi Amin. I can't. Because what he did it harshly, did it the way he knew how, but it saved some of the things that we still have in Uganda right now. If you look around, the developments that he put have been sustained. Yeah, so it's a double sword, yeah? I don't want to praise him for the ill that he did, but then I can't tramp over him because we have celebrations for him at home. One more. Okay, 2. 1, 2. That's it. One microphone here, one the other side, and then we're done. Yes, young girl.
Yeah. Hi. So my question is, with African parents, it's like
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Nairobi. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya.
Sasa.
Poa sana. Karibu Wellesley na tumefurahi sana kukuona hapa.
Okay, stop there. Only know Sasa. Only Sasa. That's what I know.
Yeah. My dad speaks Chiga though, so I feel the connection.
Yeah. Stop it.
Anyway, I was gonna say, with African parents, you can only be 3 things, right? A doctor? A lawyer,
engineer.
There's 4.
There's
it's
engineer.
a doctor, lawyer, engineer, and then the rest, right? And I'm just wondering, I'm wondering for you who's maybe category 4, right? How did you?
Yeah, yes, that's the norm. And if you don't celebrate it, then it gets you off guard.
I'm just wondering how you convinced your parents to go into comedy and what they thought about it when you said to them that you weren't going to do those traditional, careers.
Yes. For starters, I don't know why they needed convincing. Because every time I came home, I never even became halfway the last in class. And I would come with certificates, best dancer, best drama, best soloist. The sitting room was full of my accolades. Best soloist, best, So when I finished S6 and wanted to do drama, I really didn't understand why my father didn't want me to. But his explanation was, funny, but it made sense in his ear. He said, what are you going to run? You've been dancing. We've seen you dancing. You've acted. You've been singing. What singing are they going to teach you? What drama are they going to teach you? How am I going to pay school fees in a university for you to go and dance some more, sing some more, and act some more? And from where he's coming from, you could see he was not about to pay his hard-earned money. He was a banker who had been retrenched. At the time I went to university, he didn't have enough money to, priorities. That's what he was telling me. And you can see where he was coming from. And you know what I did? I did social sciences. Yeah. Then I got that degree. And I gave it to them. Took a picture. I took a picture. Graduation picture. I gave them, said, thank you very much. Yeah? But when I was at university, I was studying evening social sciences. So during the day, I was at the National Theatre. I was in the music department. I even had lecturers that warned me and said, you're very unserious. We've never seen you in class. One day you'll come to do exams. We shall show you. And they weren't my lecturers, but they used to see me a lot in their department and thought I was actually a music student. But I knew what I wanted. Like I said, don't waste your time. Don't lose track of what exactly you want. I went, studied that degree, and gave it to them. You see, by the time you give them the degree that they have paid for, what more can they say? Because at that point, how old are you? You're probably 22. By that time, whatever it is you want to do, you're already in line with it. Within that time, I was already acting. Even when I was doing social sciences, I was already acting at the National Theatre. So it was easy for me to continue. Well, there was no money at all, by the way. And they made fun of that over and over again. But it also goes back to, is it something you wanted to do? Because that means you will take that long road that is needed, that weight that is needed, because you know what it is that you want. So yes, I studied, I respected my parents, gave them their degree, but I don't think they also know where they put it. Because now I have about 37 awards from all over the world, and they have nothing to do with social sciences. And I had, Kakenya said she grew up in a poor family. I wanted to compare notes. Like, you guys, did you have leftovers at home? Or you'd eat everything? Because we were all so poor, eh? The only difference is we never slept hungry. Just that there were no leftovers. When we ate, we finished. Like, even the rats would not have what to eat if they came at night. So that's the kind of family I was coming from. So you can't stand and disrespect that money that they feel they are giving you for a good education. And I think I'm able to relate with people better because of the psychology I learned in social sciences. I learned sociology, things that then I thought were wasting my time, but I think they've equipped me with skills that I didn't think would come in handy, but they are coming in handy. So you'll manage. If it's what you really want to do, you'll manage. Our last question. I hate exams.
I love you so much.
I love you more.
Like so much.
So, okay, me, I'm on so. We've added like so.
Thank you for a beautiful show. My question was, you are an African woman who's a leader in, yes, from our perspective. And I just wanted to know, what is your vision for Africa, like moving forward? Because this is a leadership conference, we must speak about like the type of women that are needed for Africa to prosper and to continue and to actually be a place where everything happens, which is where it started, So what is your vision for Africa?
Do you see what America is now?
Yes.
I think Africa won't even be known as America is known now. Because everything, this is what I believe, everything beautiful, raw, indigenous is African. It is African. Today morning, let me give you a small example. I know you're talking about leadership, but today morning we're having breakfast. And I love fruits, and I served a pineapple. Thank you, man. I'm telling you. I know what you're talking about. She already knows what I suffered today. So I go to the breakfast cafeteria with my plate, and I put pineapples. The people expected pineapples. What I was given, I don't know what it is. I actually asked the man, I was like, what's this? It looked like a pineapple. She said, eat it, it's a pineapple, eat it. That was not a pineapple. If your children are growing up eating those things and calling them pineapples, they don't know what a pineapple is. I'm telling you. So when you say what vision do I have for Africa, my God. The vision I have for myself as an African woman is so wide, I can't start telling you where I think I'm going to be. So I can't begin to tell you where my continent is going to be. Even 5 years from now, because man, Wakanda came and Wakanda did everything. Hey. So when you're asking me to get a bombshell in my head, if you want me to tell you where Africa is going to be in just 10 years, let's not go very far. Just 10 years. You people, I feel like I've passed this exam. Can I go home now? I think we are done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Please, one more round of applause. Please, one more round. Thank you.
Members of Parliament from Tanzania, and they told me, Ted, shida ambayo mko nao kama wa Kenya vijana ni ya kwamba nyinyi ni waoga. So I told the guy, sisi waoga. He told us, no, you guys are afraid. And let me be honest, I am afraid. Let me be very, very honest. Burale, you can run, you have good quality of a leader, but you are also afraid.
Unachoma, but I'm afraid. It's true.
The reason why young people are not running for leadership is because we are afraid. He told me, Ted, do you know that at your age, that time I was 30. He told me, do you know at your age, you can run 4 times, fail 4 times, and still be standing. And he told me the problem of these young people, the older people, is he cannot fail this one time.
Brace yourself. 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 Police 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 yourself. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Ilasan, Ujombo, Aboki Estate Extension, to name but a few.
The first community we went to was in Elegushi. It's called Aboki Estate, a community of almost 2,000-3,000 strong, and they have health needs but nobody attending to them. So we decided to go reach out to them, and they were very, very grateful we went there. They were even asking when next we'll come in.
Our vision is to replicate the work being done by the flagship mobile clinic across every local government area in Lagos State and its environs. Join us in this initiative to redeem the health of a state, one person at a time. Although food insecurity is a global phenomenon, it is more prevalent in the developing nations, and that sadly includes Nigeria. House on the Rock started an initiative known as Project FEED, Feed. The church, like many other faith-based organizations, plans to express the love of Christ through this project.
And there's something we do every Sunday. But this is not all we want to do. After this, about 6 months, we're going to start giving people craft as plumber, electrician, POP, tiler, so that tomorrow you will be feeding on us.
This is not new to House on the Rock, as the church has been providing food to 20,000 people every Christmas. This project is known as Project Spread.
We'd like to see ourselves in House on the Rock as culturists, where we're not only intervening in human need and the areas of human degradation, but we're also creating a popular culture so that it becomes, quote unquote, fashionable for other churches, other Christians, for corporate organizations, banks to do likewise. And hopefully church bodies, which are social, veritable social nets, can become conduits for channeling food products, food items, chicken, turkey, juices, rice, grain to people who have need, especially at times like this when there is a spirit of giving as a consequence of the Christmas season, the gift of our God, of his son to humanity.
I'm a Muslim. My name is Nuruddin. I love it very much. I can remember last December they share guys, share turkey, share granite toy.
Not be small thing. It's an opportunity for me. This December, I go show myself.
There is also what we refer to as a fourth service.
Those of us who do not know, fourth service is actually a service set aside to show love, God's beautiful love, to all the Jesus boys, the area boys who we now call Jesus boys, the Jesus girls, the widows, less privileged children, and everybody really. And today we are sharing household items, books, medical checkups, food, clothes to all of these people.
This service happens every Sunday, and a total of 620 individuals are fed each service. This is not taking into account the numerous programs and outreaches designed for them. If the church is already doing this, then why the need for another outreach?
Today, I thank that many people like me attend the class and they are happy. And I know that they believe that God is together with them and they will prosper in life.
You don't have to feed 300 or 5,000 people, but you can start with feeding that homeless man or woman. that you drive past every day as you go to work.
Because fulfillment comes from spiritually engaging in natural terms with the needs, the opportunities, the desires, the dream, the God-given purpose of others.
Jesus has passed the baton to us, and we must therefore share the love of Christ, not just to our family and friends, but to all, especially those who are in dire need. God bless us all as we obey this biblical ordinance.
And I'm excited to introduce 3 amazing resource materials that will greatly impact your life in these times. Navigating the world in changing and trying times certainly require a full grasp of the Word of God. Pastor Paul recently preached several messages that are guaranteed to equip you to emerge above these times. First of which is the Positioning Series. This will show you how to get in position for greatness, to increase, so that you live a life on purpose. When God allows the unthinkable to happen is another series that will equip you with vital keys to winning in life, regardless of the crisis around you. You cannot afford not to have this one. It's called the Shift Series. Don't get stuck where you are. You've got to make the shift and understand that there is a new you that is emerging in these changing times. Your decisions determine your destiny, and your gift is taking you somewhere simply because you are gifted to govern. Now is the time to make the shift. You cannot afford to walk blindly or ignorant. Visit www.hotrmp3.com to download these messages and watch your life be transformed. God bless you.
Storms are a part of life, and they will certainly come. So the counsel then is that you must be ready for them when they come. The ship that has Jesus Christ in it, though it be tossed and turned in the tempest, it cannot sink, because he is in it. He is the unsinkable God. We are going to get there.
It's been 16 years, and people wonder why we keep coming back. Our resolution goes beyond any restriction. There may be travel bans and curfews around the world, but absolutely nothing can curb our praise. Yes, we come because we like the great music, the happy people, and the powerful artists. But tonight, we bring our own worship to our own God. We lift our voices as one family of believers around the world. We lift our voices. We break down barriers. We raise up standards. We offer the deepest praise and the loudest shouts. It's the Experience 2021. Live worship like you've never experienced it before. Are you ready? Everybody, join me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's worship! Brace yourself.
That was us testing you. Once upon a time, there was a young man who spent all his father's money. He traveled, he partied, he clubbed, he drank, he mixed with the wrong crowd. And then one day, when he was about to eat with pigs, he said to himself, I need to go home to my father. This is not the experience that I should have. After spending all his living with the wrong crowd, he remembered his father. And the Bible says, while he was a long way off, a far way off, his father saw him, ran to him, hugged him, instructed that they put on him a beautiful robe, instructed that they gave him the signet ring, instructed that they bring the fatted calf, and that they threw a party befitting of a king. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what you've done. I don't care what your past experience is. Your father sees you. Your father sees you. He is running. He is moving with speed into your life. He is moving with speed to hug you, to lift you, to establish you, to put the coat of many colors on you, to bring the fatted calf to you, to throw a party for you, to give you an experience in 2021. Experience 2021. Are you ready? I can see some of you sitting pretty, acting cute, too cute for school, too cute to praise, too cute to shout. I assure you, tonight, God is going to meet you right where you are. And now, let's start this off officially. Experience 2021, Experience 16. Welcome one of your hosts, Pastor Dio Benjamin Zlani.
Somebody just give it up to Jesus and celebrate. Give it up just as a worship. Give it up as a worship. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, what a moment in time. And what a celebration of the grace of God in the earth. My name is DBL Dio Benjamin Zlani, and it is always such a privilege to be standing here again. Tonight I want to welcome everyone to the Experience 2021. And if you didn't know it, and you are counting, this is the Experience 16, the Experience Sweet 16. Somebody say sweet. Somebody say sweet. Oh, put your hands together and make it a celebration. Make it a celebration. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. We celebrate the grace of God and the excellency of that greatness with us tonight. 16 is all about sweetness. So as we're here gathered tonight, it's about everything that has been marrow and bitter becoming sweet and sweeter. As we come to a concluding quarter of this year, concluding month, I want you to begin to celebrate the sweetness of the goodness of the expectations that have been set apart from you. Somebody celebrate.
For an exclusive fragrance experience, try Nivea Men Deep Impact Body Lotion with a long-lasting woody fragrance, deep moisture, and a fresh skin feel. Make an impact with Nivea Men Deep Impact. Nivea Men, it starts with you.
Hi, I'm Shiko, a strong, independent woman, and all we need is an option for every day.
Hi, I'm Wenda, and whatever you're looking for, I'm your guy.
So, you're the guy.
I am the guy.
Mheshimiwa Rais na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana wanaopita mishuko mbalimbali wakiwa wanawahi kwenye eneo lao la uwajibikaji. Tayari zoezi la kushuka kwa kasi na kwa mishuko mbalimbali limekamilika. Wanatekeleza jukumu na hivi punde wataondoka kwenye eneo hili wakiwa wananing'inia kwenye helikopta. Bado ile helikopta ya doria inaendelea kufanya doria kwenye eneo letu. Inakuja sasa ile helikopta ambayo itawatoa kwenye eneo hili na kuwapeleka sehemu salama baada ya kumaliza jukumu lao eneo hili. Hapo sasa wanajifunga kwenye hiyo kamba ambayo wataondoka nayo. Wapo askari pamoja na kiongozi wao wanahakikiana kama wako tayari kuondoka. Kama unavyowaona Mheshimiwa Rais na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu tayari wameshaanza kunyanyuka. Tayari wanaanza kuondoka. Hapo ina maana jukumu limekwisha kukamilika na wanaondoka kama mnavyowaona. Shangilie, tuwashangilie, tuwashangilie. Jeshi la wananchi tuwashangilie, wananchi tuwashangilie. Anapeperusha bendera ya Tanzania ya miaka 60 ya uhuru. Tanzania imara, kazi iendelee. Wataenda kusini mwa uwanja ambapo ndipo itakuwa sehemu salama ya wao kutua baada ya kumaliza jukumu lao kwenye eneo hili. Ni umahiri wa ajabu wa jeshi letu. Bado ile helikopta ya doria inaendelea kufanya doria kuhakikisha kwamba wale ambao wako juu wanatua salama bila kupatwa na mapigo yoyote ya adui. Napenda niwatahadharishe ndugu wananchi, wageni walikwa, mabibi na mabwana. Askari hawa wamepata mafunzo maalum. Tafadhali usijaribu kwa namna yoyote kufanya zoezi hili nyumbani kwako. Usijaribu kwa namna yoyote. Haya ni mafunzo maalum ambayo yanatolewa na Jeshi la Ulinzi la Wananchi wa Tanzania. Kama mnavyoona bendera yetu inapepea. Miaka 60 ya uhuru, Tanzania imara, kazi iendelee.
Tanzania, imara, imara, Tanzania. Tudumishe upendo na
Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu. Hapo ndio mwisho wa vikundi vya burudani pamoja na vikundi vya Jeshi la Ulinzi la Wananchi wa Tanzania. Kwa heshima na taadhima, naomba nimkaribishe mwenyekiti wa kamati ya maadhimisho kitaifa, Waziri Mkuu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Kassim Majaliwa, ambaye atakukaribisha wewe mgeni rasmi wa maadhimisho ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wa Tanzania bara na miaka 59 ya Jamhuri. Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan, ambapo utatoa salamu fupi na utatoa utambulisho wa wageni uliowaalika. Karibu Mheshimiwa Waziri Mkuu.
Tanzania oye! Miaka 60 ya uhuru oye! Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan oye! Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, waheshimiwa marais kutoka nchi rafiki ambao pia leo mko hapa, Mheshimiwa Dr. Philip Isdori Mpango, Makamu wa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Dr. Hussein Ali Hassan Mwinyi, Rais wa Serikali ya Mapinduzi Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi, waheshimiwa marais wastaafu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, natambua uwepo wa Mheshimiwa Dr. Ali Hassan Mwinyi, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania awamu ya pili. Natambua pia uwepo wa Mheshimiwa Dr. Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Rais wa awamu ya 4 ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Waheshimiwa marais kutoka Serikali ya Mapinduzi Zanzibar, natambua uwepo wa Mheshimiwa Karume, lakini pia Mheshimiwa Dr. Mohamed Shein, waheshimiwa makamu wa rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania wastaafu, waheshimiwa mawaziri wakuu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania wastaafu, Mheshimiwa Job Justino Ndugai, mbunge, spika wa Bunge la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Profesa Ibrahim Juma, Jaji Mkuu wa Tanzania, waheshimiwa mawaziri na naibu mawaziri kutoka Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Serikali ya Mapinduzi Zanzibar, makatibu wakuu na naibu makatibu wakuu kutoka pande zote mbili, Comrade Daniel Chongolo, katibu mkuu wa Chama cha Mapinduzi, chama tawala, viongozi na watendaji wa serikali wote mlioko hapa, wakuu wa vyombo vya ulinzi na usalama, Mama Maria Nyerere, mke wa baba wa taifa, Mama Fatuma Karume, mke wa rais wa kwanza wa Serikali ya Mapinduzi Zanzibar, wake wa viongozi wakuu wa serikali, waheshimiwa mabalozi wote mliokuja hapa leo, wawakilishi kutoka mashirika ya kitaifa na wadau wa maendeleo. Natambua uwepo wa viongozi wa dini, viongozi wa vyama vya siasa, natambua uwepo wa viongozi wa Chama cha Mapinduzi, chama tawala, viongozi wa kimila na machifu, wanahabari, mabibi na mabwana. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, umoja na mshikamano, oye! Tanzania, oye! Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, oye! Ndugu wa Tanzania, awali ya yote ninamshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu mwingi wa rehema ambaye kwa fadhila zake ametuwezesha kujumuika pamoja katika uwanja huu wa Uhuru kwa ajili ya kilele cha maadhimisho ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wa Tanzania bara, na mwaka huu pia ni mwaka wa 59 wa Jamhuri, tukiwa buheri wa afya. Aidha, nitakuwa mchoyo wa fadhila endapo sitakushukuru na kukupongeza wewe binafsi Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu, kwa kuhutubia taifa kupitia matangazo ya moja kwa moja yaliyorushwa kwa njia ya runinga, redio na mitandao ya kijamii, ikiwa ni hotuba yako rasmi ya maadhimisho haya. Hotuba yako Mheshimiwa Rais ilikuwa ya msisimko wa aina yake, ilikuwa ni kiashiria cha kuanza rasmi kwa safari ya kuelekea kwenye kilele hiki cha maadhimisho ya miaka 60 ya uhuru wa Tanzania bara na hii miaka 59 ya Jamhuri. Ndugu wananchi, nyote mtakubaliana nami kwamba hotuba ya Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, imekuwa chachu ya kuendelea kuimarisha amani, mshikamano na umoja wa kitaifa, huku ikitukumbusha wajibu wa kuleta tafakuri ya wapi tulikotoka, wapi tulipo na wapi tunataka kufika. Mheshimiwa Rais, nikiwa mwenyekiti wa kamati ya maadhimisho ya kitaifa, kabla ya kutekeleza jukumu langu lililonileta hapa ambalo ni kukukaribisha wewe ili uwasilishe salamu zako kwa umma huu, naomba nitumie muda mchache kabisa kutoa shukurani zangu za dhati kabisa. Kwanza kwako wewe mwenyewe rais wetu, kwa maelekezo yako na miongozo yote iliyowezesha kufanikisha maandalizi yetu kwa ujumla. Lakini mbili, ni washukuru kamati ya kitaifa iliyokuwa na wajumbe kutoka pande zote mbili za muungano kwa kazi kubwa walioifanya katika kuhakikisha kila kitu kinakwenda sawa wakati wa maadhimisho haya. Mawazo na michango ya wajumbe wa kamati ya maadhimisho ya kitaifa yamewezesha kufanikisha shughuli hii. Mheshimiwa Rais, kipekee na washukuru sana Watanzania wote, hususani na wananchi wa mkoa wa Dar es Salaam wakiongozwa na Mheshimiwa Amos Makalla, mkuu wetu wa mkoa wa Dar es Salaam, kwa kuwa nasi bega kwa bega katika kufanikisha maadhimisho haya. Kujitokeza kwao kwa wingi leo hii katika uwanja huu ni kielelezo tosha cha upendo, umoja na mshikamano tulionao wa Tanzania, ambao umekuwa sababu ya kutufanya kuendelea kuwa imara zaidi. Nitumie pia fursa